Hello, guys. It is February 1, 2021, and you're watching me, Nikki, also known as Faces Trader, for the Awesome10X Global Market Update. It's a Monday, and still, you could see that the market is actually still at a chaotic phase because your Wall Street bets, your GME, your Bitcoin, all of the companies that are related or social media chatter about all the things happening is actually still huge. So last week, you've seen a day wherein Robinhood and IBKR, a lot of companies were not able, a lot of brokerage firms, platform-based, it's about the platform. If you were a Robinhood or if you were an IBKR client, you couldn't actually buy, you can only sell. You were not allowed to buy GME, AMC, NOC, amongst others. In fact, as early as Friday, like basically last during this weekend, we even saw an abominable thing wherein Robinhood even banned 50 more companies or restricted the trading, including HIMS, IPOE, Starbucks, GM, Beyond Meat. I mean, it's been AMD. If you took a look at the list that Robinhood published, it's a little bit weird. So it's been really a laughing stock right now for everyone on how Robinhood has been handling this entire thing and really not protecting its most important client, which is really the Robinhood clients. If you actually study it, the problem is about the conflict of interest because one of their largest clients, they make money on the order flow. And the payment on the order flow goes to Citadel, which unfortunately is likely the client who's losing billions and billions of dollars on the GME. Melvin Capital discussed that it has already closed their shorts and lost $5 million and closed it. However, I'm not sure why the short float right now on GME still remains about 110%, which means that there still remains other hedge funds who did not close. And so you're seeing the disruption in the market happen because a lot of Robinhooders and even some people who are also trading inside some apps, although IBKR already said that they don't have liquidity issue, that's why they actually stopped the trading. It's really more of IBKR chairman Thomas Peterfy saying that he's just afraid of the integrity of the markets and he's more afraid of the smaller entities without naming the smaller entity. But I think that IBKR was roughly talking about Robinhood. Within the week, actually, Robinhood raised $1 billion from several investors, likely to stop anyone from actually, getting afraid of how the Robinhood shares are going to be happening. However, the exodus has actually started. Take a look at Wall Street bets. You're seeing that a lot of people have already exodus and left their Robinhood accounts and went to Fidelity. For what it's worth, this morning I called it Fidelity. I wanted to make sure that my extended hours trading was enabled in my account. It took 90 minutes on hold to get through. Apparently, they are all slammed over at Fidelity. She said that at Robinhood, all of this stuff at Robinhood cost them to have 700% daily volume for transferring accounts, which is quite amazing. So, in fact, there's really an exodus you are seeing, and something that we said in our Free Friday class, we felt that the beneficiary of all these things is actually SOFI, social finance. And social finance and Bitcoin was actually a beneficiary because some people might actually want to be less controlled by the platforms. And you could see that was actually something that exactly happened. Our theory that IPOE and BTC was going to be a beneficiary last Friday actually happened. From morning till night. It was a gap up all the way. So IPOE started 22, which was a gap up from this $20, and it rallied as high as 26, 27, only to close at 25. More importantly, IPOE here is already more on the all-time highs. So it is very clear that Chamath's IPOE said that they are willing to actually get as many clients as possible who are worried on their Robinhood accounts. Let's take a look at Anthony Noto, the CEO of SOFI. Anthony Noto is a Twitter account of the CEO of SOFI. He's a previous Twitter COO. Says here on January 31, some peeps asked me about the social feature of SoFi Invest. See if you can follow. You can now own, watch, buy, and sell to get your investing idea, sort of like a digital investing club. You can always opt out. So it's something like this. So let's say you've got these holdings. You can see your percent allocation. And then social finance even allows you to talk to other people, kind of like a stock twits, I suppose. So here they are always saying that it's a very clean interface. The app is so well. This is social finance, still going through it, but I love what I see so far. There's an awesome feature, and one of the reasons, which is why I will be joining SoFi. SoFi allows you to also buy your Bitcoin. So SoFi also allows crypto. Thank you for your feedback. The screenshot is SoFi social feature. You can follow all the investors on SoFi, see what they own, what they're buying and selling in order to find new investment ideas, or just see what action the other peeps are taking. Sort of a digital investing. That's great. You could see the follow screen. I wonder if SoFi actually is open to non-Americans. So let's take a look whether it is. Social finance is an app, guys, a mobile app. But let's see if we can see if is Filipino allowed. Because I'm Filipino, I'm not American. Social finance trading app. Is Philippines allowed? Wait, trying to see if they said that it's just Americans only, or is it like for everyone? So far, I think I need to go to social finance app herself. Either way, guys. So let's take a look at what they're saying. Look, the interface, guys, looks great. And I like the fact that this platform even allows you to follow other people. So the other company that actually allows people to see what other portfolios are doing is already eToro. My constant problem with eToro is that the fees are high. I wonder how much the fees are with social finance. So those are my questions. How much are the fees? Is it so let's see nga. It's kind of weird, right? I can't enter their platform. Let's see. Social finance trading platform. So see, SoFi. The best social trading platforms 5 days ago. Democratization of finance. So best brokers in the world, says here Interactive Brokers, TD Ameritrade, Pepperstone Group, eToro. I would say for me, personally, it's still Interactive Brokers because of the margin and the ability to have all the OTCs and the SPACs. So we'll see. Doesn't have a lot of ideas written here so far. We'll see. I'll go to the social finance website myself. Linktree. So far, I know that SoFi even pays you $50. So there's referral links. For IBKR, they pay $200. If you use my referral link, which I shared in my so I have a referral link. I shared my brother's referral link, and my own referral link is already used up. I can only refer as a maximum of 15 people. So I've already maxed out referring 15 people. So I get $200 per client who funds, and then the person who also opens her account, also gets as much as $1,000 of free IBKR shares. So it's dependent on commission. So just read up on the rules there. But interesting companies, interesting brokerage firms as well to transfer to after this Robinhood goofo. So yeah. So the loss of Robinhood is the gain of IPOE, likely cash about. But this is the problem. Cash App does not have GME. So like can we trade crypto on SoFi? The problem here is that you can only trade Bitcoin and 2 others. So it's just what are the 2 others here? Very few selection. So for those who really like selection, what I really like about IBKR is the abundance of selection. I could do OTC and international. So I think that SOFI, when I took a look at the website before, it sounds, well, it looks very eToro-ish. So, which isn't what I like. eToro-ish is too dumb. I'm sorry for people who think that eToro is the best brokerage platform. I don't think so. eToro allows you to do copy trading, yes. But other than that, it is such a very little and very limited collection of stocks. So I don't like to get only 500 stocks if there's like 10,000 stocks in the universe. So there's a lot of problems when it comes to limited selection. That's my biggest pet peeve on eToro. So maybe great interface, usability, customer user experience, but I'm more for the margin rates. I'm also there for the ability to select everything I want. So looks like it's quite a limited, I think. But anyway, it says here, borrow, invest, save, and more, do it all in the SOFI app. So we'll see. We'll take a look at whether they can get started in minutes, transparency is our policy altogether. Now, do I like SOFI? Well, let's take a look at the brokerage firms, the market caps of your existing brokerage firms. How much would Robinhood IPO valuation could have possibly be? It was supposed to be more than $20 billion. And how much is SOFI market cap today is? The IPOE? The IPOE market cap, I believe, is just $17 billion today, even on that top. Because it started with 8.95 billion, so 9 times 2 is 18. Let me just be clear with my math, guys. Let me see. Chamath, IPOE, SOFI SPAC. It was $8.95 billion, right? It's here, 8.65. All right, so that was 10. 8.65 is now 20 or 25. So you're talking about 17 plus 8, guys. It's 25 billion. So the market today at $25 is roughly pricing in that SOFI is the new Robinhood. Do we believe in that? I do believe in that. I think that SOFI is a great company, great CEO. They understand the client's needs, especially at a critical stage like this, wherein you're not supposed to restrict people. By the way, guys, as of last Friday, I saw that Interactive Brokers has already lifted all the trading restrictions or your GME, AMC, BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, and so forth, costs. So you can actually trade all the stocks you want, no restrictions. Nonetheless, are people worried about all these what they call meme stocks? Because they don't understand why Robinhood will just buy as a group and all that. The thing about the markets is supposed to be free. Nobody should dictate why people buy what they buy. Some buy on momentum, some buy on valuation, some buy on fundamentals, technicals. Let people buy, let people sell. Do what you can as a broker. Just allow people to do what they want. That's all that you have to do as a broker. Okay, so that's one news that's big happening in the markets. IPOE right now is trading at 25. Any dips, we believe at about 24, or even if you don't have it, looks like people might say they'd like to buy more. So I think that you want to buy more, even at $25 if you don't have it. 25 all the way to 22. Looks like there's a higher low. I don't think you can see this at about less than $10. There's a company, take a look at it. Another beneficiary, of course, are a lot of your crypto exchanges. So your crypto exchanges, what's happening with your Crypto Star? This is a company, and actually, it's not even a crypto exchange. Crypto Star is I believe a miner. Crypto Star Corp. This is in Toronto Stock Exchange, TSXV. So you're seeing that actually a lot of people are taking a look at what's happening in other companies in other countries. Yes, you see some people go into decentralized markets like BTC. So you even saw Elon Musk tweet that it was inevitable. In hindsight, it was inevitable. He said that after that tweet, actually it went from about 30,000 to about 37. No, sorry. After that tweet, it went from about 33,000 to 37.5, but it's still trading at about 34,000. So it's still there. In fact, we kind of predicted that people would actually transition to BTC, and that's why you're seeing me seeing here longs in BTC and BNB. I bought that actually as these things were erupting. January 29, buy BNB 43. I put $270 out of a $5,000 account. For those who aren't aware, Binance is a crypto exchange. So people who are exiting a massive exodus in Robinhood, in my view, they'd probably go to decentralized markets. And the best decentralized market, in my view, the best crypto exchange, in my view, just my personal opinion, is Binance. And so I think that a majority actually open accounts in Binance. Binance is BNB, and it has their own coin, BNB coin. So thankfully, it's actually listed in eToro. So this BNB. So BNB, BTC, yeah, I kind of bought it at the same time, actually. That's January 29. I also actually, just thought that maybe Litecoins was also allowed to be bought by some Americans. So probably. So I just took a look on companies that are likely to be benefiting on this brouhaha in the market, and that's what I felt. The IPOE and the BTC. I even felt that DDTG, like David Day Trader Global, would benefit on all these movements because they've been saying the right things. And the Barstool Sports Fund is doing the right thing for the community, and usually the community will either patronize more Barstool sports betting, or it can actually have more options other than their current revenue stream of simply doing sports betting or sports. Because right now Barstool Sports is a sports betting place. You never know. They might actually apply for a license to actually allow their clients, their sports bettors, to actually bet also in the likes. They can just hire people from, if there's a massive exodus, they can just hire people and allow their, it's the same app. Like you can just allow people to bet on sports, but also people to bet on stocks if that's what they like. So sports betting, stock betting, it's kind of the same if you actually just try to understand. Now, okay, so those I think are the winners. And what else are happening all across the board? So some cryptocurrency exchanges have risen. Meanwhile, you're seeing that this GME stuff is making a lot of some accounts fall down. Those who didn't, those who felt, those that people felt were not saying the right things or lying or allowing manipulation in the other side, who was really, in a way, they kind of prevented people to trade. That is manipulation in itself. So IBKR actually suffered from about 70 all the way to 61. Nonetheless, I do think that Thomas Peter Fee, the chairman, just said that they disallowed it that day because they were afraid that the problem could be a systemic problem. That it might not just be $10 billion. We could actually be 50, 90 billion or 100 billion. So, as a broker or a clearinghouse, they were more... if you watched it, they were saying that they were trying to protect the integrity of the markets to function. So they were afraid of what's going to happen to the Facebooks, to the Apples, to the Netflix, and so forth. If everyone just speculated on GME and AMC. So that was their view. Now, all right. In my view, of course, it was sad to see what IBKR had to do. So I guess that they had to. The good thing is that they changed. Like the next day, they already allowed. Nonetheless, what's done was done. That's why the stock price fell. IBKR fell to 61. And but is the long-term success of retail a big thing? I argue that the rise of retail brokerage firms is a great thing. The democratization is a great thing. So eventually, guys, if you're wondering, is there going to be a massive exodus away from IBKR? I think not. Because there are so much collection inside IBKR, IBKR is actually well capitalized rather than a Robinhood. It is more capitalized, well capitalized than almost all all brokerage firms in the world. So I'm not even talking about Fidelity or Schwab. It's even bigger. So if you want to simply check, like we made analysis IBKR versus Schwab. If you are asking, is my money inside IBKR in problem? The answer is no. They've got adequate controls for your accounts, and they actually closed down all the they said that. So you can actually just look at Thomas Peter fee. Here. Plus, when it comes to fees, it's really the cheapest. So I'm not gonna switch to mutual funds, to other Charles Schwab, etc. I'm okay inside Interactive Brokers. Nonetheless, that's me. This is just my opinion. All right. So some people actually tried to also open accounts with Futu, Mumu, FUTU, FUTU. This is FUTU. So me personally, though, I tried to sell already at about 110. We bought here I bought here $30. Some people added more at 40. Felt that was a great entry opportunity. Actually, this recent drop from about 49 all the way to 40, there was that gain, higher low. But personally, after a 300% move from about 40 to 120, I'm okay with this. So I think that chart-wise, people are profit taking on this name. And you are seeing that there is actually a lot of upcoming listings that got delayed. Let's talk about the Roblox. So I was so happy that Roblox was finally getting listed, only to realize that Roblox listing just got delayed again. But this time by the SEC. So guys, it was supposed to be December. It got delayed February. And now this is month of February. It's still delayed. Why? David Bajoki, what's happening? So Roblox stock market debut delayed again, this time by the SEC. This is David Bajoki. So its valuation skyrocketed to 30 billion earlier this month. Despite a January that saw an influx of companies going public via an IPO, Roblox direct listing won't be joining them anytime soon. The SEC is looking into how the company recognizes revenues. Roblox expected the shares to debut on the NYSE. The Series H was supposed to raise at least the direct listing seek after it raised 520 million, meaning they're not raising money in the direct listing, right? So only the venture capitalists who want to exit can exit. This one is actually led by Dragoneer and Altimeter. More than sevenfold increase from their valuation just February at $4 billion. So imagine that people are willing to pay 700% higher in just 7 months. Sevenfold in 7 months. Well, not necessarily 7 months. February to February, that's 12 months. This is not the first time that the public listing hopes were put on hold. In fact, it said that the public offering was they wanted to guard against an outsized first day share price pop, which was a dramatic feature of debuts when Airbnb and DoorDash went public in December. That led Roblox to change the plan to go public via direct listing instead of traditional IPO. So the SEC review is based on concern about how Roblox recognizes revenue from the sale of Robux, a currency used on its platform by players to buy goods like weapons, clothes, and avatars. So basically virtual skins. I hope that Roblox actually gets listed, but it is a blockbuster company. But you know how nosebleed the valuations today are, and so some venture capitalists that you heard was Dragoneer. For those who are not aware who Dragoneer is, Dragoneer actually has two SPACs, DGNR and DGNS. So guys, this is still at 30% higher. It's not yet as nosebleed as you think. It starts at $10. This is at $13.50. This is DGNR growth opportunity. This is DGNR growth opportunity 2. So these are massively venture capital with track record, just trading at about $13 and $12. This is $12.35. It even briefly touched $11.50. I think that with the increase of margin requirements, some retail might actually be selling their SPACs, and these are the SPACs that are actually interesting to pick up. What else are the interesting SPACs to pick up? All right, let's talk about some interesting SPACs. earlier this weekend, I took a look at this interesting SPAC, guys. ALUS, Alusa Energy Acquisition Corp. It's gonna be Freyr. So it opened, it's up 16%, okay, from the debut. So from $10.50 went up to 13, then some profit taking 11.60. Should we buy ALUS, Alusa Energy Acquisition, from 11.68 all the way to about $10.50? What does Alusa Energy do? It says here that it's going to be the Freyr battery SPAC. So what is Freyr battery? Let's go to the website, freyrbattery.com. Freyr is decarbonizing transportation and energy systems. You can watch the full film. It says here that it is an emerging producer of clean battery solutions for a better planet, fueled by low-cost hydro and wind energy. So it's battery, but fueled not by solar, but low-cost hydro and wind energy. Designs and manufactures high-density, cost-competitive lithium-ion batteries with a reduced carbon footprint for the rapidly growing global markets for electric mobility, stationary energy storage, marine and aviation applications. Now, what are the business models? So far, they leverage a phased development approach utilizing deep partnership-based strategies, including in licensing of next-gen technologies and joint venture partnerships of proven OEM platforms. This dual technology strategy enables responsive industrial scale of battery cell capacity in our modularized and flexible production facilities. Guys, what they're saying is that their business is OEM, original equipment manufacturer, meaning their batteries will be used by some automatic, by some ADAS, advanced driverless assistance systems, and a lot of other electric vehicles. So who are their current clients? All right. Our battery facility, guys, is currently over 40 gigawatts battery cell. We are already positioned as one of Europe's largest cell suppliers. We are located in Mo i Rana Industrial Complex in northern Norway. Abundant, low-cost renewable energy in a crisp, clear, and energized environment. Freyr Clean Battery Solutions. Let's watch this out together, guys. Let's watch. Ding!
The accelerating need for green energy to create the green shift also creates the new possibilities, and we have the perfect location. Industry since 1850 makes industry for generations.
It's loading. I'm still here. All right, we're watching.
That creates an industrial DNA. Freyr is placed in the Arctic.
Okay, doesn't matter. I just need to know who are their clients. So let's go to the investor presentation of Freyr Battery. Let's go. Freyr Battery investor presentation. Let's dig in. Who are your clientele? 3 days ago, Freyr Battery, OSA press release. Let's go to your presentation. I want to see who are your clientele. So it's a Giga factory. It says here that Elchem signs an MOU with Freyr for the supply of battery materials. Good job. Developer of clean next-gen battery cells. All right. What's your current market cap? Just in case I want to know. Freyr battery ALUS valuation. Is it cheap or is it SPACs? All right. January 25, 29. All right. All right. Says here that it's going to be an $850 million in equity proceeds so that they're going to develop that clean battery cell manufacturing. Who are the committed anchors? It's Koch Strategic Platforms, Glencore, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, Silibra, Vanek Associates Corporation. 100% will roll over, and they've got approximately $1.4 billion. Guys, that's cheap. Freyr is targeting development of up to 40. So even if I pay like 25% higher at about $12.50, I think that it's still cheap. And it's just what? $11.68. So this guy is an awesome 10x buy. What else? We are primarily focused on investing across the energy eco chain. All right. We want to utilize Norway's inherent advantage, including access to So Norway is a cold country, so so solar is not a good thing there. You have to have I think this is wind. Yeah, you need wind. So wind and hydro. All right. So the company is partnering strategically on next gen semi-solid batteries. All right. They say that they can have an estimated addressable market applications for electric vehicles and energy storage marine 5,000 gigawatts per year by 2030. Daniel Barcelo commented, "We are excited and privileged to partner with Freyr. This transaction, all right, I get it. So this was from ALUSA. Okay, I need to see the CEO of Freyr, Tom Jensen. So Tom Jensen, we want to accelerate the energy transition. We are agreeing this. We attracted the diversified and experienced team. Got it. All right. So, okay, the boards, SEC, the advisors. Let's go to their conference call. That was the conference call. Please use this link. And then Freyr Battery. Okay, where is the presentation? Hello. Let's see. Joint press release. It's just a lot of the same things. This is it. All right. 10 pages. Competitive solution. All right. Let me see where your clients are. Why Freyr now? We have a solution. We want to replace fossil fuels with green electricity. Got it. EV battery demand, the effect. Got it. So these are their power, up to 600 megawatts wind park. Competitive model, got it. Yeah, so Norway is really a wind-related wind turbine place. So it's okay. Future plans, 2021 to 24, 2025, executive summary, got it. So it's more about the facilities, the increasing the cost competitive solution. So it's a 10-year play, 2021 to 2030. They want to revive they want to do cost competitive solutions. So they're gonna try to beat the companies like Microvast, Romeo Power Battery, companies like when it comes to batteries, CATL, KCAC, aka QuantumScape. So those are the batteries that are listed right now in the US. CATL is listed, which is Contemporary Amperex, is listed in Chimton, Shenzhen. BYD Electric is, of course, 1211, which is also a battery company. Tesla, of course, is a battery company as well, but more than just batteries, right? Okay, so core team with execution track record. All right, so you have these core teams, got it. Form partnerships. They can't say who their partners are, but look at this. There's a lot. 5-year OEMs. OEMs is an so equipment, no? Offtake, technology, they've got secure, utilities, so much partnership. So this one's good. Battery cell, most advanced, got it. Key investment highlights, right timing. All right. Okay, so they didn't say who are their clients. We will try to uncover who are their clients. Who's Elkem? Elkem is a client. Very impressed to them. Include Elkem in a rapidly expanding ecosystem. Freyr Battery. All right. So this one is good. As you could see, I said that batteries compete with all of these. I said BYD, CATL, Romeo, QuantumScape. And take a look at Freyr. The valuation is quite cheap. It's just less than 1x for the 2025. It's 0.8x. Whereas all your competition is trading what? 4, 3, 61, 37. Although these are, of course, 2021 to 2025. And you can argue that the forecast might not be as bullish as they predict. I would say that actually at about 1.4 billion market cap, even if it doubles to about $20, it looks damn cheap. This is the Microvast of Norway minus the revenues or factories. Let me show you, says this 2 days ago. The bull case is that it's very cheap. No factory until 2022 and no meaningful revenues until 2025, bear case. But maybe that is bullish too, because that's the same thing with QuantumScape. That's the same thing with a lot of other battery companies, even the likes of Romeo Power. I think Romeo Power Battery has very little revenues. So, yeah. So I think that the world will buy into ALUS. ALUS, aka Freyr. Probably do your own due diligence, but that's it. Last would be my question and answer portion. Is it a good time to enter ECB and Nicola? Answer no. Palantir and Plug, no. With Palantir, I think it's something that I'd hold, but I wouldn't necessarily buy at $35. Plug is 70 already, right? So it's not a buy. Mara and Riot will ride the crypto rotation. Oh yeah, that already rose. Mara went up. Riot blockchain also went up, isn't it? Last Friday, it already rose. So you're saying something that happened. So it rallied from 18 to 24, then 20. Yep. And more importantly, this has been rallying since 2. So 2 has already risen to 20. I don't think that it's still going to go 40, but it could. I mean, nobody can really predict this, but already rallied. Marathon patent Mara has already rallied from $2 to $20. Of course, we said that EBON and CAN also rises. So this one went up, but still it's a range for EBON. CAN went up, then went down. Actually got sold down, no? Canaan actually got sold down. So actually Mara might actually be sold down. Some people might actually be profit taking. Even Riot might get some profit taking already. So that is a red candle. You actually see more profit taking, 2 to 28. So you are seeing actually a lot of people profit taking on these blockchain related names in the stocks. So for actually this started where? As low as where? $2, $2.50. So actually this is more of a profit taking already. Riot probably sold 23. I'd say that the buy for me, guys, it's gonna be IPOE, and I mean the upside that I see with ALUSA is kind of big. So let's take a look at some questions. Is Nokia goodbye later? I shared a lot inside my Twitter, so the answer is yes. UVXO is also in Toro. Yeah, so thanks for that. I want to learn how you research on my own in the tech sector. How do you do it step by step? Do you start with the industry, the company's product, the fundamental performance, the competition? All right. I study based on sectors, and then I go deep. So example, what you have to ask yourself, what do you believe? So answer this. What sector do you believe is going to 10x in the next 10 years? So let's say your answer is, well, I believe in the green revolution. So start there. There's so many companies. There's probably 100 companies or even 500 companies. Because when you're talking about green revolution, are you talking about just the electric vehicles, the batteries, the solar, the wind, all the jobs, everything? If you answer with that, you can go deep and deep and deep. And there's more. What's happening in the world? You don't need to go sector by sector. Just answer to me, what is the most awesome thing, the most awesome technology happening in the world? Now, it could be for others, artificial intelligence. For others, it could be the blockchain. For others, it could be cybersecurity. It could be technological advances in medical robots, in automation, in breakthroughs. You know, those are the questions and the answers that leads to more questions and more answers. Therefore, you've got a lot of Awesome 10X. Now, if you don't know how, you can go to Awesome 10X, wherein we deep dive companies for you. That's here. Subscribe to youtube.com, Awesome 10X. We've got free Friday classes. We've got these free market updates. But if you're interested, we still have our 21% promotion. That would be on February 12, 2021. Whether you subscribe to us Chinese New Year or before that, you can still avail 15,800 annual fee. You get what benefit? Of course, you get to learn how I think, how I find my ideas. Why does Nikki have a great stock picking track record? You can understand. I actually teach. I'm a teacher. I teach for free. I teach also for a fee. Do anything, it's fine. Watch all my videos. You can learn. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.